shot clock is winding down, it's always a nice option to have on the floor.
Here's Maladon. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Pass to Baisley. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Line for the Thunder. At the line for
And he knocks
two.
down the first one. The Thunder making a switch here. That one misses. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. 36 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
The first free throw's good. A different look for Oklahoma City. Winslow's checked in for Baisley. Levine comes in for Dort. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Maladon. 29 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Levine. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
They've got this lead because he's at the top of his game. He has been the story tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Then there's James Wiseman. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Mr. Clutch in it to 4. That's the Warriors 5. Wiseman, pass to Curry. Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. He's got 34.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
Pass to Winslow. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Mr. Clutch. Winslow defending. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And the Thunder making a change here. Baisley's checked in. And here are the Thunder now. Ooh, it's stolen away. Nice shot by Kuminga. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes.
Absolutely tremendous job defensively, MP. Hey, walk me through.
It all starts with our preparation, and that's the tone.
We've been following a couple of community members on their journey to legend. Last week, we caught up with Bash World in the city. This week, we reached out to King Jordan 2K to see how he's doing in the neighborhood. And we decided to invite him to help us get some W's in the latest installment of 2K TV versus the world. Here's how it went.
Rodney, what are you doing?
Nice. Ooh, good take.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from Arizona. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Phoenix Suns have become a powerhouse in the Western Conference, but they've got plenty of competition. Chris Paul said, "I've been in the West my whole career. The West has never been easy. It's always been a beast. If you want to win it all, you got to go through it." Guys?
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. At the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. James Wiseman's out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. Here's Ayton. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Paul outside. Johnson in the corner. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
He really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Wiseman the pass to Mr. Clutch. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
And here's Phoenix. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Booker. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Now here's Paul. Following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. To the middle, here's Johnson. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Thompson against Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
So for Phoenix, their last game a loss to the Detroit Pistons.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to Booker. Good D by Thompson.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Golden State, Green, he's checked in for Wiseman. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. And Poole subbed in for Thompson. Back to Smith. They get a hand on it. Passes it to Nader. Just 5 on the clock. Over Green. Green with the block.
You can see Draymond Green so fired up every time.
It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at them.
If you're the other team, you got to take that personally. Don't let them get the best of you.
On for 3, and the Suns miss again. Warriors leading by 6. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice...
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Sharge. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal
And Brent
foul.
Sharge, a guy who's been in and out of the starting lineups his entire career.
It's been nice to see, though, how he accepts the role, because what he has been doing has helped produce the wins. He could play some 4 alongside another big, but he's a 5 that has skill, can pass the ball, and can shoot it a little bit, and he's embraced the role of coming off the bench to try to provide some sort of offensive and defensive impact.
Here's Payne after the made shot from Mr. Clutch. Sharge passes to Nader. Out to Smith from past the arc. And that's collected by Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Sharge. The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Now here's Payne, guarded by Kerr. Payne passes to Smith, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Warriors ball. Warriors substitution. Moses Moody.
With 1 on the clock, that shot no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And regarded as one of the best leaders.
With anything, whether it's business.
And with his younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They also haven't been afraid of taking the ball to the rack. Lots of opportunities at the rim.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Andrew Wiggins, Mr. Clutch out there with Snow. Then there's Moody, and it's Nixon in at the point guard position. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Thunder was phenomenal. He scored 36 points, and his activity on defense was solid, coming up with a lot of blocks and steals. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing.